Porsche as a car company has been around for a little bit over 75 years. Last year in 2023, we actually had a 75th anniversary party as mandated by Porsche. The Germans really like their traditions. They have Oktoberfest, they have the wacky Lederhosen, and they have Porsche. I'm CJ Wilson, and we're here at Porsche Fresno, and I'm going to be talking to you about the 911 Targa GTS. This is a car that I personally own as well. I'm a huge fan of this car, and as the general manager of Porsche Fresno and the owner, I think it's cool to be able to sample your own cars and give real insight into the ownership process. The Targa GTS is kind of a sweet spot for Porsche because the Targa itself is an homage to a race that they did back in the 60s called the Targa Florio.
The trick at the Targa Florio, aside from staying on the road, is to go as fast as possible for as long as possible. Fast through that one, fast through this one, and brake all over the road for the hairpin, because you have to slow down for the hairpin anyway.
The car would get too hot, and they still wanted the rigidity of a coupe and the look of a coupe and the aerodynamics of a coupe, but they wanted a little bit of a way for air to get out the top. So as the concept evolved, Porsche brought that into the 911, into the normal streetcar line, and now today it's one of the most popular, hard to get, and most sought after, I guess you would say, trim levels. So chalk is a kind of a new color for Porsche that they came out with a couple years ago. It's been very popular on all their cars. Porsche offers, along with a lot of different paint colors, a lot of different interior options. This one has the exclusive manufacturer interior, which is a two-tone black leather on the dash and on the top of the doors, and then it's got Bordeaux red leather, which stands out a lot. I have a kind of funny joke that I say about this. When you have a more subtle exterior color and a flashy interior color, it's like wearing fancy underwear. You have it, you know it, but you don't need everybody else to show it. And some of these other cars are a little bit more garish on the outside and they're kind of dull on the inside. If you're extroverted, you go one way. If you're introverted, you go the other way. But either way, you can make it yours. So you can change the stitching color. You can get everything from orange to white to blue to yellow to green. There's a lot of different stuff. If you get too weird, I will refuse to build the car, because if you try to build something that looks like a Halloween candy bag exploded, I don't want your money. All 911s are built in Stuttgart, Germany at a borough that they call Zuffenhausen. So the Zuffenhausen plant has been the center of Porsche for the last 75 years. And that's where all the 911s get built and all the 911 engines get built. I moved to Fresno about 7 years ago to run Porsche Fresno, and it was a great decision for me. I get to play with cars all day. I feel like I'm never gonna grow old. And if you wanna have that sort of enthusiasm for what's in your garage, I suggest you come up here to the second floor, give us a shot, and see what we can fit into your budget and see what we can fit into your garage. You deserve it, right? That's the way I like to say it to people. This is where you reward yourself. Because of that, we get to deal with a lot of happy customers. A lot of people are here because they want to be here, and it makes it very easy to be a Porsche salesman.